Well, South Africans will release their inner shoppers today after a 2-year COVID-19 hiatus. Black Friday is in stores and it's back. Now, many took advantage of early specials, with some even queuing at stores from midnight. But will the glare of big savings be dimmed by blackouts? Heidi Giokos is out and about and joins us now, of course, right here in Johannesburg to give us the very latest from where she stands. Heidi, good morning to you, colleague. Now, what do you see? Have South Africans come out in their numbers to kickstart their Black Friday special shopping?
Not yet, Tumelo. I must say it's rather empty, and I'm not sure if it's still because it's very early and shoppers came at midnight, given the fact that game stores were open from about midnight, or if this speaks to the tough economic times that South Africans are facing and the cost of living really going up, with South Africans perhaps not having as much of disposable income as previously. But let's get more perspective. We are joined by Catherine Madley, who's the Vice President for Marketing at Game Stores. Thank you so much for your time, Catherine. I'm very surprised. I thought it would be very packed in here, but not many have come out. Why do you think this is the case?
So, Heidi, what we're seeing today is a massive surge on our e-commerce sites that we ordinarily haven't seen. So the numbers that we see on that site now exceed anything that we've done in a whole of Black Friday from an e-commerce point of view. So I think customers came out at midnight for stock that they were afraid that they would miss out on, and things that they wanted to take home straight away. And I think thousands have ordered online and are willing to wait the 3 to 5 days for delivery for those items online. So it's an interesting shift between in-store and online for game this year, but it is still really early, so we expect a major surge after 8 o'clock this morning in all our stores.
Okay, do you also think that this could be speaking to the tough economic times that we are facing? Of course, inflation has gone up, and as much as it's Black Friday, things are still, not cheap, and not a lot of people might not have as much as disposable income as previously. Do you think that that could also be contributing?
Yeah, absolutely, Heidi, certainly. And then yesterday, with the interest rate going up 75 basis points, I mean, that was a heavy blow to the South African economy. But we have thought about inflation, and we have thought about those high prices. And the whole strategy that we've had for the last 12 months is to bring some solution for that. So there's a big load shedding solution for a South African. For under 5,000 Rand, you can basically kit out your house to solve for load shedding. There's a cell phone solution. There's a microwave and a stove and a fridge and TV and all of those kinds of things, Heidi. And then there's a lot of stock for pantry filling this year in Black Friday, and a lot of Christmas things and Christmas essentials in the store as well. But more than that is ways to pay. So a buy now, pay later strategy, a credit strategy to help somebody come and get the deal and then still have an opportunity to, pay it off, or buy now, pay later with some of the new, financial services that we have in game.
I want us to just quickly speak about the fact that this is possibly the first year in 2 years that we have a big, massive Black Friday sale where you can actually physically come into stores, given what the COVID-19 pandemic did. I mean, last year we had the Omicron variant where we couldn't really come out and people were panicking. Are you expecting to see numbers pre-COVID, or are you thinking that people are just going to stick to sitting at their laptops and buying online?
That's going to be the interesting question, to see the mix of the in-store versus the online. So as it stands currently, the online has surged. It's broken all records already, and I mean it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's the first interesting piece. But the customer's got the opportunity to either buy online and wait for delivery 3 to 5 days, or they can buy online and pick it up in the store and wait for a day, to do the pickup in the store. Or if you want it now, people need that laptop now. They're afraid that the 1999 laptop will be sold out. That kind of customer will come down to the store. Bottom line is we've got a door to the store for everybody today, but when it's gone, because it's one day only. So we encourage customers to come to store as soon as they can.
Okay, great. I've seen a few things I might purchase, but I have to save my money, so I might just not. But thank you so much for your time. That's Catherine Madley, and I'm just going to ask my colleague Asanda to just show you. I think this is going to be the most important part for South Africans, this little shelf over here, Tumelo, and the reason for that is because this is, as Catherine mentioned, it's a solution for load shedding. South Africans have been subjected to the worst kind of load shedding that we've ever seen in the last 15 years, and there's a small little generator here that's going for about 2,400 Rand, and there are other options here as well. I must say I'm surprised it's still very full, because I think I would purchase everything here to just try and deal with load shedding. But of course, lots of deals, and as Catherine mentioned, Tumelo, I think a lot of deals that South Africans need at the moment. As we've mentioned, the economy has not been doing well, cost of living has gone up, inflation is really high at the moment, and South Africans will really have to think twice about what they are going to purchase, and if they really need that. It's not like previous Black Fridays to say, well, I can just splurge on a smart TV. Do I need that, or do I rather need something that's going to help me with load shedding? So it's going to be interesting to see the purchases that are coming out, but possibly just after 8 o'clock we might be seeing more people coming in and shopping their Black Friday specials.
Yeah, indeed. It's a different Black Friday, isn't it, this year, Heidi? I mean, with the cost of living, as you've mentioned, I suppose South Africans still try to see if they have enough to get those specials. But while you're there, you might as well get me and Gareth something. I mean, we know you love us, so this is your time to prove us, to prove to us how much you love us, Heidi. Cup us some specialties while you're at it. But we'll be sure to catch up with you soon. Heidi Giokos out for us, out in Game Store in Mall of Africa, I understand, where it seems not a lot of people have already started queuing there, but as Heidi's guest just mentioned, that Game representative, that online it seems everybody had been queuing up since midnight, trying to cop those deals just before they miss out and lose out on them due to those coming in stores. But thanks to Heidi for that update.